About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. So just about set. And today's starter, Shohei Ohtani. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Morgan went deep in his most recent game. The 1-2.
Ball.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Now the number 2 hitter.
Ball.
Clips the corner. It's 2-2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Kicks and fires.
Full count.
Rips one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
That's a base hit. Throw into third. The tag out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Into center. Coming on. Long run. Tracks it down. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave 1, and now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back in Truist Park, our starter in this one, Mlbwl.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Digging in, number 0. Pretty amazing athlete. This player is power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Center field on the move. He's got it. 1 down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Full count.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch. Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball two.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's a laser base hit, and that extends the inning. Roberto Clemente next up for the Braves. Now move to first, and he's back safely. Ball to strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. One left for Atlanta. Scoreless after one. We're in the second game of this division series. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that is cut on and missed. And the count's full. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And one away.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And that skips in the dirt. Good eye right there. Second inning here, no score. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball four.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. She had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow she found a way to keep the bat on her shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
That one missing inside. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper.
Full count.
And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. He's got it, and there's two away.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Two outs. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's outside. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 2 of the NLDS. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That ends the frame. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now at the plate, Kenny Chambers. In the air, center field. Has this one sized up. 1 up, 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Pudge Rodriguez. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
And now the rookie second baseman. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Struck him out looking. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. And now Max Muncy. Here's a 1-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they're creeping into my mind right now.
This one in the air. Kafis. And there's 1 down. So the batting order turns over. Joe Morgan steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one upstairs. Top of the third, no score. That one the other way. Puts it away for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The sweeper catches the low part of the zone for a strike. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. And we're still knotted at 0.
Is this redemption for my soul? Old ground to explore. I don't play that anymore.
And we're back. And now Pete Rose. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And downstairs.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Gunnar Henderson. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Just missed.
Ball 3.
Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off-speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now the leadoff spot for the Braves. The 1-1. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for her to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Late with the swing there.
2 balls.
First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. And that one lifted in the air center field. Settles underneath it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. His second home run of the series. The Braves score first. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. So now 1-2.
1-2.
That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 4-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Next to hit, Roberto Clemente. That misses the zone, and the count 2-1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Yeah, that's fouled off. spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Out of here. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 5-zip.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
2 outs, nobody on. Pudge Rodriguez next up for the Braves. Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. Ramirez going back on the warning track and hauls it in. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. We head to the 4th inning. Judge at the plate. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they've got their first run. It's 5-1.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
Next to hit, number 73. Fought off foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Outside. And the count is even, 2-2. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game 2 of the NLDS. Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled. Gets it to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Next is switch hitting first baseman. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Chambers makes the catch, and that'll do it. And they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Hurston Waldrop.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swings and misses. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Here's the third baseman, Pete Rose. That one ripped, but foul. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Up the middle, Morgan. 2 up, 2 down.
He's out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Gunnar Henderson. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now the left fielder. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. Out. And the inning is over. Braves strand 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. We're in the second game of this division series. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Jeremiah Estrada, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Stamont getting loose as well. This one in the air. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 3.
And here's the catcher. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Chambers sizing this one up, and there are 2 down.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
That one misses. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
1.
The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Yennier Cano getting ready to go. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. And now the center fielder. And there's a ball. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a foul ball. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Froze him with a backdoor slider.
Oh man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Braves go down quietly. They're up 5-1. Back here in Atlanta, all set for the top of the 6th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Joe Morgan. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Movement in the bullpen. Jeremiah Estrada getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Number 10.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ohtani will depart, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Jeremiah Estrada. And the batter will be the shortstop. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this player is at the top of the list. Line drive, and that's a fair ball.
Now batting. Right
Runner at
fielder,
first with one
Aaron
gone.
Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Punch with a rocket of a throw. Caught stealing.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch her, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Two now. And that just misses.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can...
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Braves 5 and the Dodgers 1. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Now here is Kenny Chambers.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider, tried to sit in between, just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And now Pudge Rodriguez. One down, base is empty. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Just a weak fly ball this time. Judge pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
2 down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. On the ground, right side. Morgan. Inning over. Out. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Andrew Kittredge. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter. The Dodgers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
In the air, left field. And there's 1 down. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Ball 2. 2 balls.
Base is empty,
strike.
1 away. Here in the late stages of game 2. Two down. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
That hits the dirt, and that's ball 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. That one finds the corner, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss, struck her out. Dodgers down in order. They're down 5-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Number 16.
That's off the inside corner, and a count 2-1. There's the strike at the knees. Fly ball center field. Should have this one. Makes the grab, 1 down. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Towards first. And she takes it herself for the out.
Now batting. Number 0.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves. This is a true 5-tool player. Not very many of them out there, but when she's on the field, you can't take your eyes off her. They say she went.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch her play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that she does, just a joy to watch.
Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Swings and misses, and good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz. And now, Manny Ramirez. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Hit hard, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting. Number 3.
Here's the catcher. The 1-1 is fouled off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
The 1-1 is fouled off. battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 here. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So 2 down now, and here is Joe Morgan. That one pushed to the left and foul. Here's a 2-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Rodriguez up with it to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Braves 5 and the Dodgers 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yennier Cano. And now it's the Braves DH, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramirez sizes this one up. 1 down. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder. In there. And so now 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Robert Garcia, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That's a hit. And that keeps the inning going. And now the first baseman, Kenny Chambers. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Popped up, Morgan. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Josh Staumont. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. Did not go. Next offering upstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Popped in the air, left field, settles under it. Nabs it, and there's 1 down. He's 2 outs away. Judge will hit next. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Judge waits. That's too low. 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Andres Munoz up and loosening in the pen. The 2-1. And that drops in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Now all even up. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Out of here. Into the planter, out in center. Home run. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they inch closer. It's 5-2.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
One down, and next will be the cleanup hitter. Next pitch misses. 2-1. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the late stages of game 2. And that one in the air center field under this one. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs. Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Josh Staumont gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Mariano Rivera.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
So last chance for the Dodgers. And now the DH, Teoscar Hernandez. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 2 of the NLDS. There's a swing and a miss.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. The Dodgers down to their final strike. A little bit high. 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. That's the ball game.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
Your final score 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.